welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. If you're new to my videos, I actually come out with a video every other week. And the theme here is something that's simple, delicious, and a healthier twist on it. And so if you haven't subscribed, certainly I'll have a little picture at the end. You can click on that, subscribe to my channel. I am on this kind of plant forward kick. So for those of you that have been with me for the past 2 months or so, I've really tried to come out with some great recipes that involve more plants and beans, because that's where you get the bulk of your protein from. And so, of course, I've been trying to find all kinds of great recipes and snacks. And so here is one snack that you'll enjoy. So this is as opposed to when you have that taste for something salty and maybe a little spicy, you know, instead of going for the barbecue potato chips, by the way, I do love, or other salty kinds of things, here's a great, wonderful recipe. So we're going to call this kind of a spicy chickpea snack. And we're literally going to use a can of chickpeas. Now, one thing that I shared in some earlier recordings, I talked about how I try to use dry beans. It gives you more beans. In the case of my chickpeas, I really do pretty much just get the can because I can eat these like raw on a salad. I can also eat them and use them like snacks like we're gonna do. But the most important thing that I want you to remember about canned beans is you have to rinse them because they tend to be packed with sodium, all kinds of other preservatives. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to turn on our faucet here and we're going to run the chickpeas through. So we're going to rinse them off really nicely. And the nice thing about this recipe actually is that you don't in fact need to dry the chickpeas, okay? So all we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse it just nicely like that. Get most of the water off. Actually it being a little wet is gonna help with some of the spices. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop it in this bowl right here. And one of the things that you're gonna notice what I'm cooking with, you're like, wait a minute, this is something different. Well, I finally got my Ninja air fryer, and for so long, I don't need an air fryer, But I tell you what, when you're trying to cook healthier, you don't want to fry things, you don't want to cook them in oil. Oh my God, what an amazing lifesaver. So there's probably, well, let's just say at least 4 out of 7 days of the week of using my air fryer for different things. So I'll come back with some great recipes. I made some great sweet potato French fries out of this. I think one of my favorites in addition to this chickpea snack are just my wings, where I don't put anything but just seasoning, no oil, nothing, just seasoning. And they come out just perfect. So we'll do an episode on that for those of you that might be new to air fryers. So this is, and I'm going to come out with a couple of variations on this snack. So this one here is going to be a little hot and spicy. We'll come out with some other, maybe a little sweetness to it. Maybe we'll use some maple syrup. So stay tuned for things to come. So here are the spices that I'm going to use. I actually have salt, and I have onion powder and garlic powder. I have cayenne pepper here and paprika, and then I'm going to put about a teaspoon-ish of hot sauce. This is going to be more to your taste, right? If you like things a little hotter, well then use a little more. And of course, if you're new to my channel, all of the measurements are in the comments. So just scroll down and you'll get everything you need there. All right, so I'm going to just actually mix this up together, and then I'm going to mix it in all at one time. So I'm going to combine all of them. These are 5 different things here. And as I said, you'll get all of them in the comments. So we're just gonna mix it just nicely. And then I'm going to just sprinkle it and then toss certainly these chickpeas with the seasoning, okay? And boy, I discovered these. I was looking online because I was looking for some snacks. And I'm gonna give it a shout out to my fellow church member, Jamie. She's the one who told me that she does chickpea snacks. So Jamie, okay, it's time for you to come on the show so we can do some more chickpea snacks. But really, she was the one that was telling me about it, and then I just started, you know, give me an idea. And of course, I'm going online to find whatever I can, and then taking that and making it my own. So again, you know, you can see I'm just taking my time with this because I want to make sure that it's kind of evenly spread, okay? So you want to mix it like that. And then, like I said, you can use about a teaspoon of hot sauce if you want to. I'm actually not going to use my measuring. I'm just going to squirt some on because I got an idea about how much that is. And here's the other nice thing. I would say don't put as much on it at first if you're not sure, because you can always put them back in, and you know, you can add more and put them back in the air fryer. So and another thing is on storage. I like to store it in kind of a sealable container, and it keeps the crunchiness. All right, these are smelling good. I smell this hot sauce. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spread these as evenly as we can in the air fryer. You don't want to load them up, okay? So if your air fryer is not that deep or wide, mine is pretty wide, you want to do this like on 2 times, okay? All right, so we're going to put them in. And for my air fryer, I put them on 390, and then I started at 12 minutes. And then I check it. Basically, we're going to see, is it crunchy? Then we know. So 12 minutes. So we're going to get it started. We're going to set our temperature at 390. We're going to go in and go with 12 minutes, and we're going to come back after that, okay? All right, we'll be back. All right, so I've had this in for 12 minutes, and honestly, this is the texture that I like. Now, one thing that I do want to tell you, what I tend to do, let's say I have it on 12 minutes, I do try to shake it around. Now, the first time, you know, let's say at about the 5-minute mark, you might want to use, you know, kind of like your rubber spatula or something to just move it around, because if it still was a little moist, you know, you might need to help it out a little bit. And then I'll come back just about 2 minutes or so before it's done, and I'll shake it again, you know. So you just want that even distribution. But these came out beautifully. It's, again, the right amount of crunch that I want. It's the right amount of hotness that I want. But this is where you just make it your own. So if you try it and you say, hey, I want mine a little spicier, guess what? You can literally just put some more hot sauce on it or whatever seasoning, put it back in there for like another 2 minutes or so. You're good to go. And then if it's not crunchy enough, I'm going to go in and dump these, and then we'll have a few. But this has just become my little snack. Now, what I was saying is I do recommend that you put these in a nicely sealed container. So like I've got this one here, I can put this on, this seals it beautifully. And then I just like leave it over in the corner. And when I need a little snack, instead of going over here where the barbecue potato chips are and all the other good stuff. But anyway, it's got just a nice crunch, but not too crunchy. If you want yours crunchier, keep it there longer. I would say probably do it like no more than like 2-minute increments, because you don't want to burn it at the same time. So I'm hoping that I'm helping you find some healthier alternatives to snacking on things that aren't good for you. Can't go wrong with chickpea. There's no oil on this. All good spices. and the little hot sauce. So stay tuned for some more. We'll find some other ways to, you know, create a nice little snack with this. And I'm still learning myself as I'm trying to be plant forward, as I mentioned in some earlier videos. And plant forward just simply means that I'm trying to eat mostly plant-based. But it does mean that occasionally I am having some poultry and, in my case, some seafood. So thanks again. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button and please like it, share it. It just means so much to me. It helps to promote my site, and I can't appreciate you enough for doing that. Thanks again. Bye.